You have an issue with telling people the truth, and you sit up here and you
I
scam
just
and
don't
you take
care.
advantage of kind of. We know you don't care. If you don't care, then get the fuck off this live because there's nothing
No.
else to discuss. Exactly.
Before
You
he
won't get
goes,
off the
I'd like
live.
to
Because he's
turn.
You
addicted
know
to
that
this
this is
social
going to
media
get
stuff,
you
y'all. It's
views, and you know
real.
that this is going to get
This
you
man is
money
addicted to
because you have people out
negativity.
here
How
that are still going
sad.
to give you money, even though they know that you're a fucking liar.
Oh,
You have
so
issues.
Atara.
You have
Atara.
oh, so Nike. Oh, so now I
Oh,
don't give
so
a
you're
fuck
a
about none of that
hater.
anymore.
You're
Ain't
a
nobody hating on
hater.
somebody that tries to scam and act like they're homeless.
Oh.
Who here in the comments? Put a hand up if you are jealous of somebody who has to go on live and beg people for money. Really?
I mean, you're invested in something that you haven't really
Ain't
invested
nobody
in.
invested in anything.
So why
I
you
sat up
here?
here for 30 minutes trying to understand your perspective. That's the first thing that I asked when I came on here, was it not? It was. I
I
asked,
really
why are
don't
you
care
so
though. You have to
you
care
don't that is
first.
such a childish answer
Okay,
because if you didn't
Victoria, do
care,
you
you
have a
would not
question?
be
Because I'm
here.
tired of talking
You
to
would
her.
not
I have
be
a
here if you did
question.
not care. No one is jealous
Do
of you,
anybody
boy.
else have a question? Because I'm tired of
I have
talking
a
Exactly.
to
The
her.
minute
question.
someone doesn't talk sweet to you
Okay,
and tries
yeah,
to understand
no.
you, you get defensive. You want people to mute. You want people to stop talking. You say you don't care. If you did not care, you would not be sitting up here where there's nearly 2,000 people watching up
Mallory
here
hung up before I
talking
said she
about
had the text
trolling and all of that
messages.
shit. You would not give a
I,
fuck about any of that. You
I have
not
a
even
question.
homeless,
Now,
All right,
bitch.
thank you,
Oh my
Daddy.
God.
I have a
now there's
question.
Boy,
a
Can I?
Victoria first.
there's a I'm sorry. One
Who's
of his ex
next?
mods are in the chat and wants to come up.
Okay.
All right.
Victoria.
Yeah, mine's quick. If you're really homeless, you would take all the help you can get. I was in the situation. I know how it is. And I understand not wanting to share your location, but if you're truly outside freezing, you absolutely would take that. But also, I've seen a lot of people in the chat saying that they were scammed by this individual. Go to ic3.gov with receipts. You want to have his name, his username, the amount you donated, when you donated it, give a screenshot of your transaction, and send the video of proof where he admits to scamming you guys and laughing in your face.
Okay, thank you, Victoria. Next bitch.
So
Is it my turn?
Got to
Is
be
it my turn?
respectful.
can I just say something real quick? Detroit, you talking about, oh, you don't want people knowing your location. You don't want people paying for hotels and stuff. But when you get on your high horse and you tell people, oh, come pull up, come do this and that, all this extra shit, it's not a
Okay, just
problem.
like that
Because
mail
I have
lady.
your location. I literally have your location screenshots and street signs from you telling people to come pull up. They wasn't gonna do nothing to you. But it's a problem then when people want to pay for hotels because you talking about you don't want them to know where you lay your head at. Make it make sense.
No, I'm not the store. I don't give out
Exactly. You don't make
cents.
sense. You're a liar.
You should go to the
You're a
store,
liar.
give them some
You're quiet
money,
now,
and
right? Because
ask
you're
for
a
some
liar.
cents.
Because you're
You
a
would tell
liar,
somebody
right?
to go and give some money and
I'm
you
not
don't
Yeah,
here
have
to
you
make
none.
lied,
sense
right?
to somebody named Exposing
Right.
T. I'm not
Exactly.
a.
Because I clocked your T, right? I just clocked your T.
You clocked it.
Yeah, I clocked your T and you're
Oh,
quiet.
you clocked it,
Anyway,
baby.
thank you, Mallory. That's all I had to say.
Oh, you clocked
Detroit.
it, baby.
Detroit. Detroit, I'm gonna come to you as a mother.
You don't
Okay.
care, girl.
He don't got
Wait,
one.
wait.
Right.
Give me my opportunity. I'm gonna come to you as a mother.
You have kids first?
Yes, I do.
Okay, bet.
I have a son that's a little bit older than you are. My question is, did somebody hurt you?
Shavana, how is that funny, ugly Ty?
Ugly face. What the fuck is you talking about?
See,
Sir, answer
hold
the
on, wait.
question, because
Can
you
you
are
mute
hurt
her?
people, hurt
Can
people.
you
This
mute
is
her?
all you have, baby. You don't got nobody that love you. Your supporters feel sorry
Okay.
for you.
Okay, thank
And
you.
it's like
I'm gonna ask
the
Digital.
women before me
I'm gonna
said, you
ask
don't have
Digital.
nothing else. So have this.
Okay,
Have
so
this.
I'm gonna
Answer her
I'm gonna
question.
respond to Digital.
Who's the ex mod?
Sorry, I thought I was not on mute.
Are you gonna answer my question?
She got me muted. How am I supposed to answer? I'm sitting here talking for no reason.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll pass.
What?
No, because I literally just answered your question. I was muted the whole time, and that really just irritated me.
I understand, but I didn't do that. And
Okay,
I'm
so
just trying to have a conversation.
so can you ask your question again?
My question was, who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me.
Are you sure? Because a 13-year-old doesn't run away from home for no reason.
Well, when you're home, it's a foster home. Yes, they do. Have you ever been through that?
I grew up in foster care.
In the who hurt you in the foster care system? Or are you angry with your parents for not having taken care of you properly? Because you shouldn't have been in the foster care system.
I just, live my life on a day-to-day basis. I don't know.
I'm not going to say you have a mental health condition because none of us here are licensed to do that. But what I can tell you is that how you talk to people, your perception of how things should be.
Look, I don't really value.
Hold on.
I don't value.
It's skewed a little bit. It's skewed a little bit. I'm not saying you have a mental health condition. It doesn't matter what you value at this point. I'm speaking. You're skewed a little bit. And I don't know if there's anybody that you care about and love that cares enough about you that could look you in your face and say to you, sir, I think you need to take an about face. You need to go in another direction. And so I don't care whether you hear anybody else on here. If you were my child,
I'm not your child.
But if you were my child, I would tell you that you are loved.
Yeah, he is hurt.
Somebody cares about you.
I don't care.
Someone wants to see you be successful. And if you are as skilled as Mallory said you are, you have a great future.
Thank you.
So to troll on here for no reason, to go off on black women, white women, whatever the women are, it doesn't serve you in any way. It doesn't serve you in any way. You can't upset me because, in my opinion, you're a child. So nothing you say or do or act, it doesn't affect me in any way. I don't lose any sleep. I get as big as I'd like. You can't affect me. So I want you to take some time and figure out who hurt you, go address that, and grow up.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Okay, so yeah, I would like to.
Please, David.
Oh, right. I'm sure because I was your mod, right? And you scammed me too, right?
Thank you. Thank you for the funds.
I did see
You're
him.
welcome.
And
You're
y'all
welcome.
see how he is? That's
hold on,
crazy
hold on,
how you can
hold on,
ask for
hold
the
on,
charity of somebody
hold
else and be
on.
like that.
Listen, I don't even care about that because I don't give nothing that I need back or am looking for back.
Thank you. So get out.
My thing is, why? Are you ashamed of what you did? You must be. You must be. You must be ashamed. I'm not ashamed that I gave to you. You're going to be the one that has to answer for that.
Thank you.
So were you really homeless?
That's why he been in this situation since he was 13. He has to beg because ain't nobody giving no opportunities to someone so ungrateful.
He's not
anything that he's getting. He's not profiting from for real. He's on a quick hit.
You gotta stop being so judgmental. Okay, can you?
I'm not being judgmental. You're the one on here talking about people. Why you talking about some judgmental?
Chad, tell her to let me talk.
I had my people.
Chad, tell her to let me talk. Chad, tell her to let me talk, Chad.
Modding for him.
Chad, tell her to let me talk.
Picture posted, and I was bullied behind helping someone that I thought needed help. I watched this man sleep on a bench all night long. Felt bad for him, talking about he was starving and everything else. I sent this man money. I got receipts. And within moments of me helping, muting, blocking, and I apologize to all the people that I muted and blocked because, he was a liar. He is, and he'll never get any better than what he has right now if he continues down this path. You know, I saw the video, and when I saw the video, you know, it kind of disappointed me that it was true and it wasn't a rumor anymore. You know, when he was sitting in his apartment talking about, oh, it was a lie. Yeah, I scammed you. Just be honest. If you needed the money, I would have gave it to you. I would have gave it to you, and you didn't even have to be homeless. It was just the fact that you kept it a buck with me and you asked versus trying to trick someone. You know, but hey, God is my vengeance, sweetheart. So I hope that $30 that you got meant the world to you.
No, it was gone before I spent it.
Well, I don't care what you did with it. I don't give anything.
Thank you.
You know,
you should give from the heart next time. Stop clout chasing. Get on.
It was gifted to, baby. I don't have to. You know how much I made on TikTok this week?
We don't, because we don't watch you.
Exactly. You don't have to. People like you, I don't want.
Goodbye.
You know,
be respectful.
He's angry because he used somebody that was actually good to him.
You were my mod. I wasn't yours.
You're right. I was new to TikTok also. But now that I'm into it,
Detroit.
I
Be
would
respectful. You sound ignorant.
ever help anyone like you again. And God is my vengeance, sweetheart. I don't have to do anything to you. He's going to make sure that he takes care of you for me.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank y'all all up here. I just had to say that because I see he's still up to no good. He hasn't changed.
Goodbye.
Of course. All I can
Be
do
respectful.
all I can do is pay for him. He doesn't have to respect me. He doesn't have to. That just goes to show how much respect he has for himself or any woman in his life. So, I mean, hey, let him do what he does, you know? Like
I personally don't think he like women.
I know he doesn't. He can't be because look how he treats all of them. You know?
Yeah, that's definitely a motherless child for you.
The worst part is
that's definitely one of them.
When I said you be wearing them heels, I was homophobic.
I
know you like that.
Got nothing to do with it.
I got up here and didn't even get to speak before he started doing what he's doing. You know, I didn't even have to say anything because he knows I was a good person to him. Actually, a good mod because I believed in him.
You ain't no good mod.
Okay, hold on.
And what's crazy, I guarantee you, most women are the ones providing for his lifestyle.
I'm sure.
I want to say, hold on, guys. I want to say, all for one, do you want to unmute? Because he just said there's not a man up here to talk with them.
Oh, there is a man up here. You going to say anything to me?
Right.
I mean, I didn't order turkey gravy, and I damn sure didn't order.
Who's talking about turkey gravy?
I'm just saying, like, what's up?
I'm just saying, shut up.
I didn't order from the Cracker Barrel, so why is one talking to me?
Because
Excuse
me. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm just
Zip
saying.
your mouth. Shut up. I get to talk now.
Oh, Daddy spoke.
That was so racist.
Oh, it was
so comfortable with this. Like, who would want to be friends with somebody who just blatantly
That's his forte.
racist?
That's his
Makes no
go-to.
sense. He's lonely.
That's his go-to.
It's cool when they do
He
it.
is hurt.
Shut
like
up.
somebody
Shut
really
up.
did a job on him.
Stop acting like a child. All right.
He is a
Acting like
child.
an adult.
Guys, let all for one talk to him.
Mal, big favor. Can you put me in a big box?
Please don't put her.
I'm gonna drop
Shut
down.
up.
You guys, I appreciate you.
Hey, Detroit. I want to show you something while you're quiet.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, what's that say, Detroit? I mean, you are in Michigan, right?
Yes, Daddy. I am.
Oh, that's good. You know, shut up, little child. Look there, Detroit. Everybody take screenshots of that. That is considered theft by deception. Detroit Nike has committed that. Get in touch with the Attorney General's office in the state of Michigan, and you can take care of that child real quick.
Yes, a child. Send them to jail.
Because you ain't got nothing else better to do. Because you can't get a job.
No, baby, you're not about to keep playing that black card. Like, stop it.
I offered you resources.
You are
and you
a bum.
blocked
No
me.
color included.
Lock him up.
You keep trying to play that black card. You are embarrassment. If any.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's okay. Change your diaper, Detroit Nike. Let your little minions turn around and gift you like idiots they are.
Aw.
That man is wild, y'all. Like, this
Everybody. Hey,
as
enjoy
a
what
black
short
woman,
time you
I
have
am
on this app.
truly disgusted that he keep trying to pull that card. Because it's several black women in here saying the same thing, and you are a clown,
How
you
I'm
need
a
a
clown if I'm not
bozo
getting
on your
paid?
next live.
Don't be
Cause you
talking
a
to
whole
anybody in
clown.
here.
Quit trying to. If you was a real black man, you wouldn't be a fucking bum. How about that? You're on here begging. You're begging.
Exactly.
You're at the mercy of every fucking body. Quit pulling that fucking black card. Don't even say shit. You just a bum. Have your bum rights. Have your bum rights. You're an embarrassment to black men. Because you're on here
Girl,
fucking
he don't
soliciting
care.
other
He's
people,
not for
preying
the
on their
men. He's
fucking
for the girls. So
sympathy,
he's trying to
and
make
you're a
us look
fucking
bad.
bum. Quit saying you're black. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black, you weird ass nigga. For real. You're weird. You're weird as hell. Quit saying you're black. You're just a lazy bum. I don't want to work because these motherfuckers is paying me. Say that. Quit pulling that fucking black card. You are an embarrassment. A whole clown. The next live you get on, put a fucking nose on. The hell, like that really just pissed me off. I'm so
Change your
sorry.
diaper,
Thank
Because
you,
too.
he
Daddy.
keep pulling that card.
Thank
He keep
you.
pulling that card.
You know, it's the
four
black
black
welcome,
women's
women
child.
job
here.
to tell on a black man.
I have a job. I'm a black woman. I've been in the fucking. I've been in fucking DCFS.
That's what
I
she's
grew up in
used to
foster home.
doing.
I've been touched
Somebody
on.
left
I
her.
still go my ass to work. I'm not on
Somebody
here
left her with
begging.
2 kids that look like me.
The
That's why she's so angry.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm raising them to be independent black men, go to school and work for their living, not beg on fucking and then talk shit. How you gonna beg and talk shit to people? How? You sound crazy. Yes, my sons are grade 8. They're 16 and 17, straight A students. And they work. They work now. They work now. They ain't never got to beg or be on no platform and do none of this shit. Because they have a mother that give a fuck about them too.
Hopefully they don't get pulled over.
Okay, you have to have a car to do that. Every time I see you on foot, son.
Clock it.
You're on foot. You don't got to worry about getting pulled over for anybody. What you are going to get pulled over is solicitation. That's what they're going to stop you for. Solicitation.
To be fair,
Because that should be your next step. You want to turn to prostitution? It looked like you got the mouth for it.
To be fair, the one time he got caught with a car, it was for auto
stolen. Because he's a bum. He really pissed me off because he keep playing this black card, y'all. I do apologize.
Somebody that I don't know
really
never raised my blood
because
pressure
again,
like that.
like the lady before me said, he ignorant. Ain't no getting this to him. You gotta keep him on his level because he's a clown.
Don't get your blood pressure up for somebody so vibrational.
No, my blood pressure ain't up, baby. Because you know what? I'm gonna go to work and sleep in my bed, and I ain't gotta worry about nobody.
Y'all, and if you stop going to work, you ain't gonna have a bed to sleep in. Modern day slave.
Oh no, baby, I have a savings.
Modern day slave. Working to live and living to work.
You push it away. I guarantee you, I won't be on here.
Please.
I won't be on here. How you 13 and still a bum? You been doing what? You need to start selling ass or something. This ain't cutting it for you, baby. This ain't cutting it for you, baby. You still out here bumming after 5 years? 5 years?
Right, give it up. Like, when did this get old? I know you be sleeping at night like, dang, like, I messed up my life. Like, dang, this is my life.
And whoever
this is my reality.
They need to come and get your ass and finish the job.
The only question I got to ask.
Never Section 8, baby.
Question.
Section 8, keep us where you at.
Hey,
Section 8, keep us where you at, baby.
Question. Hey, Detroit Nike, when you're on the corner and you're sitting there begging, do you sleep face down or face up to be prepared for what you're going to get? That's all I got to say. Mallory, I'm out. Everybody take screenshots of this. Have a great night. Detroit Nike, grow up, little child. All right?
I will say, Detroit, the one time I laughed and actually enjoyed watching your live, someone told you to go to the bathroom out on the sidewalk, and you started yelling about how you'd be a schmeck then, and that was pretty humorous. I won't lie, because you were actually really funny there.
Mallory, have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Good night, you guys.
Just report his Cash App, go in his live, and report his live for fraud.
He's just gonna get another one. He's a professional.
Yeah, and I'm so sick of making multiple.
He's just gonna get another one. He's a professional. This like those people that you hear about for years and years that be in the same position.
Cash App.
He's never gonna be anything.
Okay, Detroit. Whoa, who turned off the mics?
Right.
It just said a moderator. It didn't even say who. Really something here.
I love everybody who love me.
They feel sorry for you.
So you should feel sorry for wearing that tie.
What you ate today?
It's Hogwarts. That's fucking trivia culture, but you wouldn't know nothing about that because you're only dumbed down to your hood shit.
Hogwarts.
All you know is
What
a
you
nice
ate today?
outfit.
Oh,
No,
she want to
sis,
be
what
white.
You're a
did you eat today,
lame.
Detroit?
You're a lame. It's Hogwarts,
Detroit,
baby.
I think
Harry
what you're
Potter.
missing-
Get your book up. Maybe if you did that, you wouldn't sound so ignorant.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It ain't
But you
one
don't know
black
that. You
actor
can't
in
even
Harry
read,
Potter.
can you? All you know is money
It's not
sign, huh?
one black actor.
You
in
can't
Harry
read,
Potter.
huh? You
literally
can't
two.
read. Okay. Okay, sister girl.
Name one black
Okay,
actor
sister
in Harry
girl.
Potter,
I can name all of them.
At
Name
this
a
point-
black
at this
actor.
point-
You name
at this
them.
point, there's no
But you
point going
can't
back
because
and
you
forth
a
Name a
saying
lame,
black
illiterate,
actor in Harry
ass
Potter.
bum.
There's
You're
no
a bum.
point going back and
That's all
forth
you're
with
ever
him.
gonna be. It don't. But he got to deflect because he ain't
That's
got
what I'm
nothing
saying. It
else.
just circles
'cause he's
with
a
him.
bum.
There's no getting to a point.
He's a bum and mentally challenged. Whatever, he's gonna
a
keep
bum.
rolling on that because
Whoever
he ain't
gives
got
him
nothing
money
else.
is a bum too.
But again, this is exactly what he know what he doing. People love
Exactly.
this
He's
shit.
thriving off of this. And honestly, like at this point, it's
So let him have
just giving
it.
him
'Cause
more.
that's all he got.
So
Let him have
Detroit,
it.
what you say? You have said terrible things to people. You sit on live for hours on end telling people that you don't have a place to go, that you need $70
With a snotty nose.
room, and you know well and good that you are going to go home at the end of the night to a space with a roof over your head.
He probably does coke because his nose is always running.
I'm surprised people in the city ain't already exposing you, but I already know. Like,
That's why he's so
He's like the
paranoid.
infamous crackhead that dances and shit. Like, why would y'all? It's funny to them. Like,
Oh, a
he's like a
crackhead.
neighborhood
A crackhead.
joke.
Y'all
Everybody
gotta-
know who Detroit Mike is on the corner with his leaky ass nose because he's doing coke or some shit. Who knows?
with his
That
do-rag,
man's
baby. Don't
probably
forget that
doing
do-rag.
whippets.
He love that
Who
do-rag.
knows?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask.
That's why he getting on here talking about everybody.
I'm gonna have everyone but Detroit talk or drop real quick.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Thanks,
It's
man.
over with. You didn't even get 400 beans. Ah, she didn't even get 4,000 coins. Wow.
Detroit, you are so effing petty.
Hold on, let me get her to her 4K before she leave. Hold on.
Thank you, baby.
Hold on, 'cause
Sister girl,
all she
thank
up here
you.
for. That's
Pop your
all she
big
up-
one with your 610.
That's all
Thank
she
you.
up. That's all she up
Thank
here
you.
for. She up here for
Thank
clout
you,
and money.
Daddy.
She don't even want to
Thank
get out.
you. Thank
She
you,
saw-
Daddy.
She saw that
Thank
galaxy
you.
go across.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Bum Daddy. I love you too, Bum Daddy.
Okay, so
I love you too, Bum Daddy. Is you in that public bathroom? You in that public bathroom now? Go ahead and hit that. Go ahead. Share the love. That's the only thing you have to give monetary bullshit on this because you ain't got no dollars in your pocket for real. If they all been given, you ain't worked a hard day in your life, so you're not even no man. You half-assed, whack as hell. You live off the charity of others, and then you have the nerve to be rude. The nerve, the audacity. So when you be tricking, you be talking to your tricks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like a nice nasty bitch, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you know, because you've been selling that thing since 13. You said 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, prostitution is hard. You got another about 10 years before that thing blown out. So go ahead and get your shit together, okay?
Just leave while you still got it.
Detroit, final words.
Calories.
That's what you're gonna say on your final words?
Calories.
Can we get an apartment tour now? I'd really like to see what everybody's money's been paying for.
Calories.
Turn your camera on. Please, come on. We want to see your apartment. There's a prescription.
Please. Please. She's a fraud. A person that wears glasses with no prescription just for the look of it, fraud.
Sorry, my fiance got home. Detroit,
Your fiance just got home and you talking to another man? Wow.
Show us your apartment, Detroit.
Show us.
Tour. Come on.
So wait, Mallory, can we get into you? Wait, like Mallory, you talk about people a lot. Can we figure out something about you? Like, what's up? Like, are you a stay-at-home mom? Do you not work?
No, I work. I have a job.
When?
I literally been working today. Did you not know that I own my own? I work for myself.
Oh, you work for yourself? How? What do you do?
I'm a freelance writer / social media strategist. I mostly focus on the writing portion of it.
Oh, so you're a stay-at-home mom with no job. Well, wait, no job. Got it. Okay, so you're unemployed.
No, I actually do really well on it. It's funny.
So you're unemployed. Got it. What do your husband do for work?
That's none of your business.
So he just got off at 7?
He works out of the house, yes.
Oh, so you're there by yourself in between the hours of...
How are you going to sit on here and tell anyone anything about the work that they do when you literally don't have a job?
But okay, now next question. Got it, Calories, got it. So how many color pair of glasses do you have?
I think I'm up to about 5. How many bedrooms are in your apartment?
Okay, got it. Now,
I answered your question. You got to answer mine. How many bedrooms in your apartment?
I'm not in an apartment.
How many bedrooms in your place?
7. 7 bed, 4 bath. In St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I pay about $4,300 a month, but my car note is around $730 before insurance, because that's a 2024 out there.
Do you realize that there are people listening right now who are legitimately homeless and haven't asked for a dime?
I don't really think about other people. I only think about myself.
Maybe you should start and you would see why people have an issue with how you've acted today.
The moment I start giving a fuck about people's opinions is the moment I would, have intercourses with someone that look like you. That'll just never happen. It's just not like, it's just not in this world. It just would never happen, Okay, so why no kids, Calories?
Because I honestly helped raise my youngest sister when she was little, and I just don't want kids.
Oh, so we're no parents?
No, I have parents.
Daddy wasn't there?
No, my dad was. My dad got full custody of all of us when my mom and him divorced.
Oh, Mama wasn't there.
No, Mom was there until I was about 21.
Oh, you come from a broken home. So am I the hurt people hurt people? Or are you the hurt people that hurt people?
See, the difference between you and I is I can own up to the things in my life, and it's not a problem. I've lived the experiences I've lived, and they've made me who I am. It's weird. Divorce happens. That doesn't mean that the person who experienced the divorce is somehow a big broken person.
So do you tell this do you tell this to yourself every morning, knowing that your husband is one toe out the door?
Tell myself what?
That divorce is just something that happens. Because he's on his way out.
Honey, you don't know my relationship.
No,
you don't hurt me when you bring it.
You can't give that man no family.
I could if I wanted to, but we both are on the same page. He's fine not having kids.
Is he,
It's none of your business.
Is he like me?
Do you have any final word?
Yes, I'm asking you questions. Is he like me? He don't have no plans on being a father?
Detroit, are you going to turn your camera on and give us a tour of your place?
Yeah, after you ask the questions, because you have a lot of questions for me and I answer them, but when it comes to calories, she don't want to answer them.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and take the disrespect anymore.
Okay, so I promise I'm not going to disrespect you anymore.
No, you've been disrespectful.
I really haven't. I feel like I've been a little, entertaining, but disrespectful. I don't think so.
No, Detroit, you told me you hope breast cancer comes and takes over my life and that my grandfather died ashamed of cancer himself because he left me on this earth. So you have
ashamed?
And you requested up here. I am choosing to drop you at this point. Hi, everybody. I was just looking to process Pastor Patty's live. I did not expect that. Someone said I'm calling adults CPS. Thank you, Honors. Yeah, and I know, guys, one thing to remember, if you're new around here, I call out everything from P3dos to beggars on this app. I don't really specialize in one specific area, but my motto has always kind of been people self-snitch pretty easy, and so when people wanted to talk to him, I really wanted to let that happen, because I have had a lot of people reach out who were hurt after he admitted that he has a home and he's been scamming everybody. That video is on my YouTube, which is linked in the link in my bio. Honestly, there's a video on my page you can share. All of that came from the same evening where he told me that he was going to unalive me. So I think they mean follow this account, because if you followed me before we lost the main, which was why Detroit came up here, because he was trying to make fun of that. So, but if anyone wants to, there's a video on my page of Detroit Nike admitting that he's been scamming. If you go to the link in my bio, you can follow the YouTube link to watch the full video. There's a couple videos there, including the one where the mail lady says he's not homeless. And I hope everybody has a good evening, because I know I know the numbers are about to drop pretty low. I know that was why they were up there, but I do appreciate everybody coming in. And honestly, if you know anybody who might support him, let him know. Just let him know, because he has been playing in everybody's faces for a very long time now. And he will say and do anything he can to try to victimize himself. But at the end of the day, he has been victimizing other people for a while now. So, sorry, Mr. Mallory is gearing up for Dungeons and Dragons right now, so you might hear him in the background. And that's the thing. A lot of people ask me how or why people give to people like Detroit, and I do want to talk about that real quick while there's still some people here. People who give to people like Detroit Nike give to them out of the kindness of their own heart. We're talking about the people who have $10 in their bank account from Monday to Friday. They are willing to hand over the $9 that's going to keep them with $1 in the bank till Friday, because they know that they are safe enough where they're at to at least make it, and they see someone who needs the help. The problem is that people like Detroit Nike sit up here, and he actively said he doesn't care about anyone else. And he will sit here and he will tell you anything he can tell you to get you to give money to him. He admits it on the video. He says he would tell you he has AIDS in order to get money from people. The other thing, pay attention when someone's asking for money and they talk a lot about God. I don't think a lot of people recognize how easy it is for people to manipulate individuals using religion, but a lot lot of the scammers and the beggars on this app will sit here to your face and essentially preach about God and how amazing he is and how he helps the less fortunate and all of this because they want to easily connect with you. And something that many of us grew up around was religion. And whether or not you're religious now, a lot of people are religious. And so those are the individuals they connect, they resonate with. And you will see there are a lot of beggars. There are a lot of scammers. When they're starting to get called out, it's either you don't know if my mental health is good enough, I could unalive myself tomorrow. So the mental health comes into play, or they'll start spouting off all of this talk about Jesus and God and how they know God is watching over them and God is going to provide for them. And it's a very manipulative tactic. And I want people to understand that, because all too often, the reason people give to other people is because they are empathetic, they care, they want people to have a better life a lot of times because they've been that low. And the people who can manipulate on that don't care. They don't care. And they're going to keep doing it to you until you realize. And then they're just going to move on to the next person and the next and the next and the next. Because this app is relatively small. For 1.5K people to be in here today, that's not even like probably 1% of how many people are on TikTok. But there are a lot of scammers on here who make thousands of dollars using God, using mental health, using experiences that people are actually experiencing because they've hit the lowest of low in their life. But at the end of the day, what I always encourage, ask them if they've looked into resources. Because 9 times out of 10, someone like Detroit's going to block you, or they're going to have an excuse on why they haven't. All For One, who was up here, he has an entire link tree of resources in his bio. He's really good with those things. But usually the people who only want cash money are gonna just have a reason why they can't go and look up resources, or why they can't access resources, or why they can't do this or that. And all together, like, just remember, don't react out of emotion, because the greatest example I can give you in terms of when emotions get involved is, we talked about last night a recap on the couple who came on here about 6 months ago, and they said that the husband had cancer and the doctor had called and said he only had 2 days left to live because he basically had fungus that traveled into his lungs, then got into his blood, and it was clogging the arteries of his heart. And the second people heard the word cancer, they started sending like money. She had her Cash App listed, so they started flooding her Cash App. They went live that night. They got hundreds of dollars in gifts. And all the while, a couple people are sitting back like, something doesn't feel right about this. But a lot of people are hearing he's going to pass away in the next 2 days. And for them, that was enough to feel empathetic, to just kind of override the more logical part of the brain that's going to stop and say, hold up, what's going on here? The emotional side is going to then open up and be like, here's something, because, you know, you're going to have the funeral cost. You've got a newborn baby, all of this stuff. So just know, like, I think at the end of the day, I never tell somebody you can't give to somebody. I just want you to make educated decisions on who you give to, because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I fuck up. I make mistakes all the time. We are human at the end of the day. Absolutely human. And we're all going to live. We're going to grow. We're going to fall. We're going to rise. And you want to be aligned with the people whose values and morals and ethics align with your own. And the last thing anyone wants to do is hear the person they've been giving $5 here and there to because they thought they were homeless and really struggling to get back on their feet, to hear they've got a nice place they've been kicking back in while they lie out their rear end, that hurts. And it makes people a little harder, and it makes people a little more afraid to open up to someone who might actually need it. Also, give to your local charities. They are the ones, the people who are feeding you these stories on this app. The local charities are the ones who are actually going to be providing the resources to those individuals who need it the most. The people who are going to a shelter. I know it's hard when you hear someone say, you know, they're homeless, but the people who are going to a shelter and using those resources, it's not free. And I can tell you, as someone who has worked in nonprofits, nonprofit individuals do not make a lot of money for the work they put in. I used to work in a DV/SA shelter, and one thing they would do is they would go to the hospital when someone was reporting their SA, and they would sit with the individual the entire time, make sure they were informed on what was going to happen, help advocate for them when it came to their own autonomy, because they're in this state of shock and they're reporting something very personal. And those people literally would work 50, 60-hour weeks making less than $20 an hour. And I can tell you right now, one thing a lot of people don't consider is the secondary trauma that people who work with individuals who are homeless, who are going through DV, through all of those things, hearing these stories day after day, they get to go home and kick up their feet for a little bit, but then they go back to it and they're right back at it. And over time, a lot of it can begin to wear on you and affect you emotionally. And I've seen it firsthand with people I've worked with. Nonprofit work is not easy, but just know the funds that you provide to the nonprofits. When you do that, you're not just supporting those individuals who need the help, but you're also showing the staff that the work they're doing means something. And a lot of people don't think about what that means. But even, a little bit can go a long way, because they know that people are out there advocating alongside them and that you are there to keep things going. So that's what I wanted to say on that. Yeah, Petals, we have sane nurses here in our town. So they would just go and sit, but one hospital has them, one didn't at the time I was there. And from everything I've heard, it was night and day difference when you went in and dealt with the staff. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Mr. Mal is doing his D&D stuff. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go. I'm going to make dinner. And I will check my IG. I know people sent me messages, guys. There's a lot of comments. The chat was going fast. Really quickly, I want to say thank you to every single mod that was in here and helping. It is not an easy job. It is a thankless job. And at the end of the day, everybody was able to keep it cool. I appreciate everybody being civil in the comments. And I will see everybody in a little bit. Bye, guys.